And we're here.
And what?
And what?
We're here. Welcome. Welcome to you. You know what we don't have right now?
What don't we have?
A theme song.
We don't, but Mark's going to work on one for us.
Yes, there's a guy at work who's a fine musician, and he's offered to make us a little track that we can play on the intro here.
And, of course, all the ideas I came up with you nixed because it would be copyright infringement, but...
Yeah, you can't really play Led Zeppelin music for the opening.
But on a ukulele, it would sound so frickin' cool.
It's pronounced ukulele.
Whatever. Thanks,
That's
Jerry.
what he said.
Thanks, Mr. Helper, for correcting me.
Yeah, well, you didn't notice he was saying ukulele every time?
No, I did not.
He's like Alex Trebek over there. He's got to say it properly.
Oh, is that the professional way to say it?
Ukulele. It's an ukulele.
The professional way is that is a span set.
Oh, yes. Right. That, my friend, is a span set. That's funny. Yeah, so here we are. We're trying out our headsets.
Jerry didn't want...
What's that? Go ahead.
You didn't want to come over to my garage and record this, and I didn't want to go to your garage and record it.
Right, I did not want to go. Even though it's closer to me now that I work there with you, but still, I don't want to drive over there and then have to drive all the way home in the scary darkness.
Well, plus I got to pack tonight, and we got a bunch of stuff going on, so...
Because you're traveling.
Yes, I'm traveling again. Heading to Miami.
But I have this... I have this new headset, and I think it sounds great.
I think it sounds,
on my record end.
It sounded good on this end, considering I bought mine.
It's got a nice pop filter. This is only $30. It's a Koss brand one, Koss.
Oh, nice.
Let me tell you all about it. It's an SB45 USB model.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a full-size communication headset and delivers full-range sound and noise reduction. It's got like a 10-foot cable, too, so when we're out of town and I'm stuck in a hotel room, I can pace while we do this.
Oh, no, I need a 10-foot cable so I can go to the fridge and grab my beer.
So you can go take a shit. So all of our listeners would think that would be completely normal for you, just to go take a shit.
Well, you know what?
I'm
going to turn, and I'm not going to talk about little people. I'm not going to talk about my balls.
Okay.
And, I'm going to try not to tell you to fuck off, Jerry. But
no, that's the fun part. We like that part.
Okay, well, we'll see if I could actually make it through a whole show without doing that stuff.
I don't know. I'm pretty relaxed on this show. It's nice so far.
It is laid back. It's going to be boring for them to listen to because we don't have shit for show topics.
Yeah, I hope this isn't bleeding through too much on the headsets too.
Nah, I don't think so. You know what I did this week? That actually, since I was only home for 6 days and I'm off again, I got the Comcast installed. So I got my home security system.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And
okay.
I have not set it off yet. That's the amazing part, is because they give you the tutorial and it's like, oh, okay, here's what you do, this, and this, and then okay, cool, sign here, bye, and then you got to look online and figure out how to fucking work the goddamn thing. So, and then I have to teach my roommate how to use it, and I don't even know how to use it. So we haven't set anything off yet, which is good.
Well, that's good. Just got to wait for the robber to come in there.
Yeah.
And so here's another thing. Seems to be like auto-adjusting my volume the whole time. I wonder if that's going to screw us up too.
Are you in that theatric mode or whatever it was?
No, this is Audacity that's doing that.
Oh.
We'll just let it go. Whatever. If it sounds like shit, everybody will just have to notice or realize that this is a test. For the next 45 minutes, the broadcasters on your iPod will be conducted. I can't even remember that thing. Can you remember that? I have no idea what this. Young people would have no idea what that is. Yeah, that's what they do now. But do you remember when it was a real guy who would come out there and read that to you?
This is only a test.
The broadcasters in your area, in voluntary cooperation with state and local forces, will be conducting a test of the emergency broadcast system.
That was back when
they had that guy. Yeah, the classic local news guy that never did the news. He just did all the voiceovers.
Yep.
You know?
That was back when we actually thought Russia was going to bomb us.
Yeah.
And
now
the
we're going to
Cuba
think that again
crisis.
soon, I think.
Yeah. The way it's going.
Somebody said, and this is stupid because just like always, I have no information to back up anything I'm saying. And somebody online, it was an article that was posted that said that tension is high with Russia. What happens if Russia cuts the internet pipeline? I'm like, well, that would suck. I didn't know they controlled that.
They've got a tube or a line. It's just one line, and some guy with some scissors is sitting there, and he's waiting for the call.
Right.
Oh, I'm going to cut the World Wide Web right off. Snip. Yeah, I don't think
I
it
didn't know they
works
could do that.
pretty sure
really
that
bizarre.
doesn't work that way, Jerry.
Yeah, so I don't believe that article now.
Well, you got to do
That whole thing?
some more research.
I guess I do. And I'm sitting in front of a computer, but I'm not going to do it right now.
No, why bother?
It's just not going to happen. Why bother? The listeners can look it up themselves. All you people look up Russia cutting the internet pipeline.
Wow.
I'm just a dick today.
You are. Well, we've been pulling this show all week at work, and I'm trying to get days off and try to squeeze in seeing the kids, and just there's all this stuff to do. And you know, when you're gone for a long time and you come home, you just you have to unwind for like 2 or 3 days first, and then you actually have to try to accomplish anything. I accomplished absolutely nothing this weekend. Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And nothing will be. You know what we're going to do right now? Just because I see this going poorly.
Yeah.
We're gonna actually take a break, and I'm gonna have to put the swish in here.
Okay.
So, let's do that, and we will be right back.
Swoosh.
Swish. And we're back.
Yeah.
What did we say? I don't remember what we were talking about.
We're back 20 minutes in the future.
We're back to the future, just like last week. That's what we can
We just time
talk
traveled.
about a little bit.
We time traveled.
Yeah, did you do any of that Back to the Future stuff last week?
Yeah, I celebrated the day.
And how did you celebrate?
I posted it on Facebook. And then I got in a plane.
Oh, that's it, huh?
And I got in a plane and I traveled back 1 hour. Because I went from Central Time to Eastern Time.
You just stayed at that hour.
Somewhere
So you
in the air.
You left it like...
Yeah, the flight was shorter.
You got on the plane at 5:15 and you landed at 5:15. Right?
6:15, but it should be a 2-hour flight. So, or 5:15. Yeah, no, I lost. Whatever. I lost a fucking hour, Jerry.
Well, that's because you're not a scientist. And you can't
true.
explain it.
Don't make me think. I don't want to think anymore.
Yeah, so we had to stop the show because I had to change the setting. So if that whole first 7 minutes of the show sucked, then I apologize. But it's because Windows decided to control my audio levels for me.
Because they know best.
They do. Windows knows everything.
Except for that Steve Jobs movie's tanking like a mother. Did you see how
but that's not Windows.
Well,
that's Mac.
That's Mac. You should have a Mac. Oh, see, I don't know any of this shit, Jerry. I'm the stupid hillbilly hick guy. I'm the one drinking beer.
You certainly are.
Yeah. Fuck you. There goes my...
There's the first one.
You did it. You did it to me. Fucking midget. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, he says.
You're just irritating my balls. Okay, go.
Did that movie come out?
It
The
came
Steve
out,
Jobs movie?
Yeah, they expected it to make $21 million the first weekend, and it made $7.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, so if it's any
Well,
indication, it's gonna be shit.
they just had one with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, nobody gives a
So
shit.
I don't know what they're expecting.
I
mean, there's 400 books about Steve Jobs. There's 6 documentaries and 2 movies. How much do we need to know about Steve Jobs?
Evidently, I need to know a lot more because I thought he worked for Mac. Or
Yeah.
no, I thought he worked for Windows. Whatever.
Yes, this is the part of the show where you're actually smart right now, acknowledging how dumb you are. Fuck you, Jerry.
Exactly. Wow, I'm all over the map.
What was I gonna tell you? Yeah, I know it's tough. It's sort of has to do with the lag on this shit too.
Yeah.
But we got to get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Got to power through it.
What's with all the fucking leaves out here, Jerry? It fucking
called,
it rained today,
fall.
and it's fall, and it's cold, and I'm going to Miami, and I'm bitching.
It's not fall in... I wonder if it's fall in Germany. Ask your friend if it's fall, the listener from Germany.
Oh, Chris.
See if it's fall there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll find out tonight. What is
See
with...
my way of squeezing in a good shout-out to Chris again?
Yeah, what's with all the fucking pumpkin spice shit? Everywhere
It's
you go,
fall,
I
damn it.
know. It irritates me. You know, like little things irritate me? Like the parking lot not
Yes.
matching the colors?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's you'll see it at Starbucks. You'll see it. You know what was at work today for the little snack they have in the afternoon? Pumpkin pie.
Yes, pumpkin pie.
So everything's going to be all pumpkin-y for the rest of the month. All the way up till December 1st.
Oh, God. And Christmas shit's out already, and it's not even Halloween yet. Why do we have to do stuff so
We're going to
early?
be in pumpkin season. Well, because they could make money off of it.
That's true. Push it out. And all these Black Friday stuff starting already. It's like, it's not even time yet, fuckers. They're already
I thought you were going
hyping
to say something racist.
No. No, I'm
Just no.
trying not to. Oh.
Because you're not really a racist. You just say all of the things a racist would say.
I try to imitate one well.
Imitate one. What the hell was I thinking of before we ran into a brick wall with that stupid tech issue? What the hell was it? Damn it. I don't know. It's killing me. This show has no show prep.
No, none whatsoever.
I could link to that because you talked about the season. Now I have a note that I wrote down because you like to watch Shark Tank, and so do I.
Yep. I was watching it last night, actually.
Did you see? So did you see the Switch Witch?
Switch Witch. No. What was that one?
All right. Get this nonsense. Some of these people these people showed up in the Shark Tank, and they wanted to change Halloween for everybody. They want to have you buy something called a Switch Witch, which will, when your kids get back from trick-or-treating, they have to give you all of the candy and then go to bed, because the Switch Witch is going to come overnight and switch the switch the candy into a present, which is a fucking stupid little stuffed animal shaped like a witch from China.
Oh my God! I want the candy. Poor kids.
Right, I don't get it. No kid is going to want to wait overnight for some stupid plush toy every year.
Oh, I hope they said it was a stupid fucking idea and nobody bid on it.
They did. So they were bringing up this thing called Elf on a Shelf. Did you hear that one?
Yeah, I know about Elf on a Shelf.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty popular. And this is another thing I don't understand, because apparently, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's something like you put this elf out and you tell your kids that it's watching them.
Oh, see, I
Right?
didn't know the backstory behind it. I just knew it was this stupid little elf that got real popular. And I started seeing him
That's all you
in
knew?
drawers with Barbies and all kinds of other stuff. It was like all the different pictures of the elf partying with people and drinking, but that was Facebook pictures, so not the real one.
So I hope I'm not wrong about this. Let me see let's just look it up here real quick to see. Elf on the Shelf. Because I was told that this was supposed to, be a new Christmas tradition. The elves are, let me see if I can see this. Everywhere they welcome Santa, blah, blah, holiday season. Let's learn more. The elves, they're sent to be Santa's eyes and ears at children's homes around the world. Adopt your own scout elf and learn the tale of Santa's finest help. So they are. What their deal is...
They're spying for Santa.
They're spies. Yeah. They're Santa spies.
And
that pissed me off, because... Yeah, go ahead.
Dress them like a fucking ninja then, you know? Why
Right.
do the elf bullshit?
Pretty obvious out there dressed as an elf. It's not like you're hidden and That'd be better to have a Christmas ninja. That way the kids wouldn't see it.
Oh,
So,
hell yeah.
and another way, you could actually just make it up. Just tell your kids that the elf on the shelf is actually a ninja and you can't see it. So you don't have to buy the stupid thing.
He's
But-
invisible.
Yeah, I was telling, because Lindsay was talking to me about it. Lindsay, my oldest daughter, she's 21 now, so they're not young anymore when you say that. Anyway, she's explaining to me how popular it is and how it watches and it keeps the kids from doing bad things because they know it's there. And I told her I would have just datelined that bitch if it was in my house. You know?
Exactly. Get
And I'd
it
be
the
walking
fuck
around
out.
going like, they'd be like, "Where's the elf on the shelf?" And I've got no idea. And since it's gone, there are no witnesses. So, yeah.
I would let the dog play with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have that as I was a kid. I would not have a little spy in the house trying to tell on me.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
yeah.
a chew toy, guaranteed. At my old house when I had both dogs, it was definitely a chew toy. Pillows, anything like
That's
that.
a good idea, yeah. Yeah, we used to give Barbara a Santa Claus when she was a little puppy, and she used to attack that thing too.
And what's with fucking catnip? Catnip is like,
What-
is it like crack cocaine for fucking cats?
Where'd that come from?
Because I'm just thinking, because our cats, if we wanted them to actually pay attention to any of the fucking toys, because they just ignore it, you got to put catnip on it, and then they end
Yeah.
up curled up and groping the whatever you poured catnip on, like it's crack. Like they're little cat,
Groping it.
little cat crack whores. You know, they're just rolling around and playing with it, and then they're stoned, walking into walls and fucking being annoying cats. Yeah, animals suck.
I'm coveting this, whatever this is you sprinkled catnip. You know what I used to do? I had this girlfriend when I was in high school, and I used to, just to be a jerk, I used to go in there and grab a handful of catnip and throw it at the cat.
Yeah.
Like, just throw it right on the cat, and the cat would just freak and start, running around the whole place. Crazy.
Oh, I just want to sprinkle catnip on me and just walk around and see if cats follow me. That would be weird.
I think that's a good idea. You should do that, yeah.
So if you think about it, cologne then would be like catnip to attract women. But no one's gotten the formula down to the point of actual catnip. Because
That's a good thought.
they don't throw you down and just jump on you and just start wrestling around and then get in this euphoria afterwards. No. If someone can invent a cologne like that for men, we pay thousands. Then again,
Were you burping, or was that just audio damage?
that was audio damage. I'm not burping
It sounded
yet.
like you were. No, it sounded like you were burping right in the middle of the sentence.
Oh, I'll let you burp. I'll burp eventually on the show. You know I will. I'm in my garage.
Of course you will.
You're,
Yeah, but with your cologne thing, they did have this cologne out that had pheromones in it. Do you remember any of that? Which are, there you go, which are supposed to attract women, unlike that burp you just did.
I had to throw that one in there.
So, yeah. And I remember I conned into buying this shit too, and I kept thinking it was working. I was in high school, and I'm wearing this cologne, and all the girls, that smells great. And I'm thinking, yes, it's got pig pheromones in it. That's why. I'm a genius.
I bought it at TJ Maxx. It was on the half
bought
price
it
shelf.
Andrew's drugstore for $7.99.
Oh,
Cologne with pheromones. They'll probably do that again next year. It goes in waves. Like they give you they come out with it. It goes great for a while. People realize it really doesn't do anything. Then they wait 15 years for people to forget so they can bring it out again.
right.
That's how that shit works.
You know what I saw the other
Speaking
day?
of drugs, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I was in a store the other day and I saw the bacon bowl. Remember that stupid commercial where you make a bowl out of bacon?
I do.
I really wanted it. I was thinking about buying it. I'm going, you know what? Do I? So
That's where I saw it too in a store. That's where you weave the bacon,
Mm-hmm.
right? You like weave it together into this mold, and then you cook it so that it comes out crispy and bowl-like.
Yes, and then fill it with mac and cheese or Cocoa Krispies or whatever. Bacon goes good with everything, right?
Right? Not Cocoa Krispies.
Oh, okay. That's just at my house.
Maybe it is just at your house.
Oh, did
where you
you-
want to drink cereal milk again
Did
now
you-
with your whole cereal milk thing.
Yep. Did you see what they have out right now for Halloween, and it's Halloween only?
What is it?
They've got Boo Berry, Frankenberry, and Count Chocula. Normally
They do. They do that every year. I love that stuff.
Yeah, normally they only have the Count Chocula now. But
Yeah, and
they
occasionally
got 'em all.
Frankenberry.
But
Yeah, and they got the mummy one too. What's the mummy one?
oh, and there's I can't remember the mummy one, but wasn't there some fruit berry guy, fruit monster guy?
It's Frankenberry.
No. Chris Chris from Salt Lake City came up with it. It was like some brewery monster. It was out for a very short time. I can't think of it. I'd have to go back to his Facebook page and see.
General Mills monster-themed breakfast cereals?
Yes.
Yes. Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry, Fruit Brute.
Fruit Brute. That
It
was
a
it.
It's a werewolf.
That
That's
was
why.
it.
And then
you never see that one.
Yummy Mummy as well.
Yummy. What flavor was that?
That's another fruit one. Fruit Yummy Mummy. The Fruit Brute, obvious. Discontinued in '84, relaunched in 2013, discontinued in 2014.
It probably tasted like pumpkin spice.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that. It was frosted fruit flavored cereal with lime flavored marshmallows.
Oh,
And then the relaunch was frosted cherry flavored cereal with marshmallows.
oh.
Yummy Mummy was orange cream flavored cereal with marshmallows.
That's like a couple years ago when I was in Miami and I was talking to Mark. And
Which Mark?
Mark White, one of our setup guys. And
Hi,
I was-
Mark White. I hope you're listening to the show.
Yeah, I was going out to the food truck and I said, "Hey, you want a Gatorade?" He goes, "Yeah, get me a green one." So
Right.
the green one ended up being. He did the regular lemon lime and all that, but I got him the what was it? It was cucumber and lime.
Was it lime cucumber or was it like avocado flavor?
Avocado,
Something weird like
cucumber,
that.
lime, I think. It was weird. It was one of those things that he about puked when I gave it to him because he was expecting the lemon lime. The typical Gatorade. Did not happen.
Yeah. It wasn't avocado. Lime cucumber it was. Yeah.
Oh, sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it is. I think we smelled it, didn't we? Because I was there. And I think I was there.
Yeah,
But
you
I
were
remember seeing it in Miami.
going, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Then again, most of the stuff you,
You
get
said
off a
green.
food truck. What flavor do you want? Green. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you got green, all right.
Green's a flavor.
Lime cucumber. Crazy. You know what you can't get off a food truck anymore?
What?
Heroin. You used to be able to get that off there all the time.
Well, unless
The
you go
right
to,
food truck.
well, unless you go to Boston and you get the Hell's Angels food truck.
Yeah, I know. That's what you were saying before. I brought up heroin because I've been thinking lately about
Starting up
when-
again.
No, starting up again. No, it's a dangerous drug, as you well know. It's killed so many of our famous people. But the thing is, I don't quite understand why people are doing it because it appears to me that every time someone does heroin, all they end up doing is taking a nap. And I'm thinking, just go to the nap. What's so good about the heroin part of it?
Now that's the
Because
one.
they take it and they go to sleep.
Now, can they take it different ways, or is that the one that you have to boil and then shoot in a needle?
Oh, you can snort it. So you can snort it, but that won't last long for you. Because if you snort it once, you'll end up boiling it in a spoon, shooting it with a needle, because it's pretty addictive, apparently.
Oh, fuck that needle shit. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you last a couple of weeks snorting it before you can just fall through and go, I want to see what it's really like most dummies would do.
God.
But really, it's just a nap. Just like, the old movies with the opium dens, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do, too. Like, they have this show called The Nick on Showtime or Stars or something like that. And the guy plays a doctor in the late 1800s. And he's addicted to cocaine for one of them, but he shoots that. And I don't understand this one. And then he walks around like he's on heroin for some reason, like they're really mixing up this drug effect or whatever. But he does the opium den too, and he'll lay down there and he'll tell the girl, like, as soon as this pipe's done, put another one in my mouth. You know? Because he's passed out, and I'm like, why would you want to do? Really, you could just take a nap. You could skip the whole opium thing and take a nap.
Oh God!
I hear you popping your beer.
Yep, I cracked a second one. So I'm on number 2.
A second one?
Well, yeah, the first one went down so smooth. It's after work.
It is after work.
I still have to pack.
Half hour into the show, and you're already on beer number 2.
I know. Well, I don't have a long enough USB cord on my headset to get to the fridge, so this is going to be it.
Thank God. We don't want to have to start hearing mush mouth slur boy the whole time.
Fuck you, Jerry.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You could really say fuck you because once again, I got the email today for my flight.
Oh?
Your upgrade has been approved.
Oh, you bastard. And you're flying the day after I am.
2A.
You're flying the day after I am.
No, I'm flying a couple days after.
Oh, that's true. You're flying on a Sunday.
Yeah. I'm flying 2 days after this show airs.
Yay.
But I have a direct flight too. And that makes it better because you don't want to get the upgrade if you're just going to jump into Atlanta and then back out.
Right.
Unless you have it on both sides. You want it where you can relax for the whole... What is it? From Detroit is about 2 hours down there?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I'll get their breakfast. You know how good their breakfast is.
Oh, yeah, it is. Right.
Right.
Well, you'll get the
Some
warm
sort of
towel at
slime.
least. I dare you. You got to do the warm towel trick. You got to rub your bald.
What do you do?
You just wash your whole bald head with it and see what they do.
I've done that before. When it's been one of those ridiculous hot days wherever you're at and you're all sweating and they don't turn on the air in the plane and all that shit.
Stick it under your armpit and make the fart sound.
No, one of the things I've done in the past that shocked people is I just dropped all my pants and underwear and wiped my ass with it too and handed it back to her. I like doing that.
Did you use the tongs to get them back?
Yeah, in fact, I clenched up my cheeks and bent over, and she had to pick it out of my ass crack with the tongs.
Awesome. They do that in first class all the time, too.
Yes. That's what this is a little bit I like to call role reversal. I'm dabbing right now.
So, let's see. That means I have to come up with a really interesting topic that no one cares about.
Yeah, something that someone is, one guy finds interesting somewhere.
I have to Cliff Clavin something. Did you know?
There you go.
Oh, here you go, Jerry. Here's the non-story of the day. They are discussing making the speed limit in Michigan 80 miles per hour. However, it's still in the committee stage and not up for a vote. So there's the non-story of the day.
Well, thank you, Mr. Taylor. That was a good one.
Any thoughts?
All I can think of is how uncontroversial it all is. That nobody cares, and one way or the other. I don't think anybody cares one way or the other.
Here's where you talk about midgets. And I have to correct you and say they're little midgets? People. Yeah.
Yeah, but how's a midget going to find the gas pedal going 80 miles an hour? Won't they have to have a longer gas pedal?
Jerry, it's not a midget. It's a little person.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Okay,
somehow or another you got me to say midget.
Yeah,
thanks.
I did. I get you to do
twice
some weird
now.
stuff.
Yeah.
So what else is going on?
But yeah, I don't know. But is that a real story about the speed limit, or is that just making fun of me?
No, it's a real story about the speed limit. Yeah, they did
this whole. Do you care at all?
Don't tell me about it if it's in committee that they might be voting on it. It's not a fucking news story. If we're voting on it, then fucking tell me, because I vote yeah. Everyone's driving 80 anyway, and then they'll crack down for a year.
Weird. You're right. Like the news is so desperate for something. They're just saying things like something might happen somewhere someday, but we don't know yet. So let's just think about it.
Well, the weird thing was when we were in Texas, the news stations there, if it didn't involve Texas, you didn't fucking hear about it. There was a hurricane coming up the East Coast. Nope. Nobody from Texas was there, so we're not going to discuss it. But in other news, Dr. Pepper's going to change their logo, and Dr. Pepper's made in Waco. You know, if it doesn't involve someone in Texas.
Dr. Pepper's made in Dublin. Come on. Everybody knows that. That was my useless fact.
It was created in Waco, though.
No, Dublin, Texas. That's the original Dr. Pepper.
Was it Dublin, Texas?
Yeah.
I thought it was Waco.
Mm-hmm. I have the internet right at my fingertips.
It was 1885 when that first came out.
Let's see. Do you have the internet up right now, too?
No, I don't. I just remember this from Big Tex telling me.
Let's see what the origins of Dr. Pepper say.
Oh, yeah, there's...
From the Dr. Pepper Museum, where it all began. Old Corner.
Yeah, I think the guy was a pharmacist. The guy was a pharmacist or something, but it was 1885, trust me.
Oh, you're right. It was Waco.
Oh, yes. Don't doubt me. Yeah, right.
But now I got to look up Dublin Dr. Pepper. So
See, I know
see
the useless stuff. Dublin Dr. Pepper.
Dublin Dr. Pepper.
That's probably
was the popular name for a style of Dr. Pepper soft drink made by the Dublin Dr. Pepper Brewing Company in Dublin, Texas. It followed the original recipe using cane sugar. Oh, so okay. I get it. What happened was Dublin Dr. Pepper were the first ones to come out to do the original Dr. Pepper formula after the fact. Like, you know when everybody switched over to high fructose corn syrup?
Yep.
Yeah, so they were... The Dublin one was the oldest remaining Dr. Pepper bottler, and then they were doing the original recipe at the same time. But they weren't the originator, so you win. You get to be smart for a day.
And I even picked the year out. That's an attaboy on my part.
Yeah. I don't know. I already left the page, but I'll just go with it.
Useless information.
Useless information. Dublin Dr. Pepper. It was great. This is why I know about Dublin Dr. Pepper. When I was way more fatter, I was... I realized that some places were making soda with cane sugar instead of the high fructose corn syrup.
Right.
So I went online and I bought a case of Dublin Dr. Pepper and shipped it to my office at the time for like, I don't know, probably $40-something for a case of that stuff shipped. Just because at the time in the mid-2000s you couldn't really find anybody that was making it with sugar instead of the chemical sweeteners. So that's how I know about Dublin Dr. Pepper.
Nice.
That was fascinating.
That was. I was thoroughly fascinated. Jerry.
Now back to the speed limit.
Oh,
nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Just as long as my car starts up and gets me to work and back, I'm good.
Yeah. 5 miles an hour faster doesn't make any difference. Slower.
And I actually had to go to the Secretary of State while I was home because my license expires in November and I'm going to be out of town. So I haven't had to do this because I haven't had a ticket in so many years, but this was the first time I've had to change my picture. And the notification said you had to take a test. You know what the test is? It's a fucking eye test. They have your...
Oh, just the eye test?
Just the eye test. Yeah, don't take another... I don't know what new laws are out on the roads or anything. You know, because I haven't
Holy shit, you're that old guy.
I haven't had to take a test in like 15 years. Yeah, people are going to be complaining about me. They need to retest these fuckers the way they're driving. No, I was in Texas for a month. Come on. That's how I'm going to drive for a while.
You learned defensive driving from just being in Texas because they're all hopped up on real sugar from Dublin Dr. Pepper. Probably.
And heroin.
And heroin. They're all sleepy from heroin. I'm running out of thoughts already. I had a whole bunch of them a minute ago.
It's because I killed your brain. I made you talk about your balls. And I wasn't supposed to talk about any balls, but you're doing it for me, so it's good.
You lowered the whole show.
I know, I'm sorry. Hey, I was thinking, I'm like, about the auto shows. they were saying, we were talking to the detailers at one point, in a 10-day auto show, the average car gets 7 years worth of use, just opening the doors and people sitting in. I started thinking about that.
Oh yeah, I would think that's true. Yeah.
So how many years does a 28-day Texas State Fair put on a car?
Well, figure it out then. What is it? The average auto show is about.
So 10-day show equals. I'm not good at algebra. 10-day show equals 7 years. So a 26-day show or a 28-day show, 17 and a half years of use.
What was the 10-day? 10-day was 7?
7 years. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So why would you
So
want to
then it would just be 14, 15, 16, 17 and a half years. You don't need algebra for that.
I came up with 17 and a half before you did, Jack Nut. I just said that, fucker.
I didn't listen to you because I was still
You were still
worried about why you call that algebra. Actually, all right. I apologize. I just
10
assumed you'd be wrong.
10 is to 7 as 26 is to blank, Jerry. Oh, God.
How about you just go 7 times 2 plus another half of 7?
It's like trying to split a tip with product specialist.
Don't talk. Remember, no more work talk.
No.
You're going to get us all in trouble again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't talk about work either. So, no midgets, no
Yeah,
balls, no work.
We can't talk about the stuff you want to talk about with work. We can talk about, like, hey, look what we had for lunch, and they redid the parking lot, but you can't start the bitching.
There is no bitching. I'm happy at work.
Well, I think people at work think you're bitching now.
No,
So.
they don't. Whoa, put on the brakes.
Especially since I go around telling them how much I cut out of the show from your bitching, even though there was only one time.
You don't edit shit.
No, I don't really. It was just the one time where we both started talking, and I went, well, we might want to look out for that one.
Now I'm chiming in. This is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey,
Yeah,
I was thinking. I was going through my daughter got her phone stolen at a bonfire, and I went to dinner with her last night, and she informed me that they caught the girl or caught the person trying to sell her phone, and she's going to file charges, and they're going to see if they can get the person to pay for her new phone that she had to buy, but it still has all her contacts in it and all that stuff. And I started thinking about how many contacts I had, and I started looking through my phone. Do you have people named like really weird stuff in your phone under your contacts? Like I
do for work, but
like
I don't make up. Like Lisa puts people's nicknames in the phone.
Yeah.
You know.
And do you
But
do yours?
I just use
Oh, I've got weird ones like Ace. Who the fuck is Ace? I don't know. And then I'll put a name and a city, or lighting dude. It's like I don't know what company he's from, but that's the lighting dude. Yeah, and his name is Chopper.
Ace is your catnip dealer.
Yep. Chopper, the audio guy. Okay.
Chopper.
Don't know these people's real name, and then they croak or something, and it's posted on Facebook, and you're like, who the fuck was that? Oh, Chopper. Oh, fuck. I love that guy.
I remember Chopper. Yeah, Chopper was awesome. They croak.
Well,
that's it. That happens in Leave It to Beaver. That doesn't happen now.
People croak.
Gee, Wally, I wish Lumpy would croak.
That's not nice.
That's not nice, Beeve. Look, I made another reference that young people like Corey won't get because he's probably never watched it. He'll listen to this on his drive to Ohio, and he'll just go, "What the fuck is Leave It to Beaver?" I'm just gonna have to look it up on Netflix because it might still have one episode there.
Oh wow! Do you realize that when we went to the restaurant the other day, that the bread basket to get those huge sandwiches, that Three's Company was on on the TVs.
Was it on the TV?
I should have let you face the TV. You would have loved it.
I don't need to do that. I already know the story. someone was making a wedding cake, and they thought it was a birthday cake. They thought it was a wedding cake. Mr. Roper got confused.
Yep, there's a misunderstanding.
I thought Jack wasn't gay anymore and was going to marry Janet. And, you know,
you didn't even have to have the volume turned on to figure that out.
Right, they're going to evict Jack because he turned out not to be gay. Like that was a crime. But not being gay was now a crime.
But then he cooked his souffle and everything was better.
Yep, and Mrs. Roper got laid finally.
Yep, that's how it worked.
In her house coat. Yeah, the end. So, Three's Company. This is going well.
Yeah, jump the shark. We jumped the shark, Jerry. This might be the episode where we actually jump the shark because we've got nothing to fucking talk about.
Well, we didn't. It was a last minute thing. We didn't think of anything.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hey, let's hurry up and do this. You know, I could look up current events.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Did I sound realistic? Did I sound like I was really interested? As I tried. That'll be fun. That'll be fun, Jerry. Let's do that.
See, right now there's a general lack of poop hurting gardens.
Oh boy.
So, smaller land animals today means smaller piles of poop, which leads to less natural fertilizer for the Earth's plant life. See?
Oh boy.
That came up with current events. I don't know why.
Oh,
we go to CNN.
Oh,
they got a bunch of political stuff we're not going to talk about because we don't care.
That's true. The debates are on, and I don't even know any of the candidates. So.
Well, you don't need to know them now, too, because I just read something. They're on this week, and I just read that you had to, log in to watch them. They're not even going to be on TV, are they?
No, they're on TV. Well, they're on my new TV.
Are they? Are they on CNBC?
I believe it's one of those channels. I don't have the guide out here, but I did see it earlier when I was clicking around and watching Cool Runnings and the Titanic.
Yeah.
Why was I...
It might be a little bit more interesting than watching Donald Trump and the black guy.
And no, well, there's also that white woman that won the last one.
That white woman.
The one that's not a lesbian.
Oh, is she the Carly Fiorina girl?
I don't know her name. She was wearing a red dress.
I don't know either.
And she was very articulate. I don't know what she's wearing tonight, but...
Was her name Lamar Odom?
Oh, might have been. No, that's that other black lady.
No, that's the guy that almost died at the whorehouse.
Yeah.
You don't keep up with anything, do you?
No, I don't. I have a hard enough time waking up for my alarm, dude.
I'm doing a little pretending about the politic thing because we don't really want to talk about that because everybody has different ideas and they'll just get mad at us one way or the other. It doesn't make any difference. So just avoid that. It's just a circus anyway. But the real truth is that all of us agree is that they're a bunch of freaking clowns. Every single one of them.
Yep.
They're just jackasses, and nothing will. Doesn't matter who the president is. You think anything's going to change with the president? No.
It needs to be Brewster's Millions. None of the above.
Brewster's Millions. Can you pick up more obscure 80s comedy film? Brewster's Millions.
Well, come on, it relates.
There's one thing that I have noticed, though, in the media.
That I like stupid movies.
No, I love that part. That part's great. Because I haven't thought of even the name Brewster's Millions in 20 years. So that's awesome. I do notice, though, when I look at pictures of politicians, they try and keep them in a theme. Like Trump's theme is always some stupid, angry face with his mouth open, like he's saying something angry and dumb. And like Ben Carson, the black guy, his face is always like happy, even though he's not ever.
Yep, you can tell.
If you ever watch him talk, he's just bored. He's really dull. But they make him happy-faced or smart-faced. Hillary, they make her look ugly no matter what, too.
Yep,
on that side.
She just looks old.
Yeah, they try and just make her look really unappealing. And Chris Christie, they always try and make look fat.
Now, do they still use the same camera crew for all the networks, or are the networks allowed to bring their own cameras in?
No, the networks do it. Like if it's on MSNBC, then NBC's doing it. If it's on Fox people are doing it. They don't.
It's only on one
You
network.
know, or it could be, like no, each, like yeah, it's only on one network. But as you well know, probably a bunch of freelancers running camera anyway.
Yeah, it's true, but I'm just thinking like if Fox News like sets their cameras up lower to show their chin wrinkles, and then if CNBC looks from above like we're greater and bigger than all of you people,
Maybe.
I don't know.
I hope so.
I just remember when I did wrestling, WWE wrestling, just some of the stuff that they would pull.
Just trying to be clever with the camera angles?
Oh yeah. Well, anytime they came off of watch them next time. Anytime they come off of the ring and like do the body slam, they want you to bounce the camera so you can't focus on the fact that they're barely hitting them.
They want to do like a Star Trek thing. You remember like when they'd hit something, they'd shake the camera and twist it?
Exactly. They do that type of thing.
That's funny.
And the soft focus when there's, blood, that type of thing, because they don't want you to see that it's a blood capsule the guy bit into.
Yo, so you gotta, I get you. So you gotta do it like try and hide it.
And they're trying to make it like it's not scripted.
CeeLo Green got engaged.
I saw that. He's the guy that was on The Voice for a couple years and has the little Tyrannosaurus Rex arms.
Yeah, he's another giant little person, just like Elton John.
His arms though are so small.
Just like Elton John.
Yeah.
They're both like the largest dwarfs ever.
And he had one song, right?
I think he had two. I don't know.
He had one. Well, how did he get on The Voice? Does anyone watch The Voice anymore?
Wasn't his song "Fuck You"?
Yeah,
that song?
"Fuck You." Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put him on national TV.
People watch The Voice. I watched it last season, but one of the things that bothers me about that one is that it's hard to continue watching. Like you get through their little audition rounds, and then they start going into other stuff. It just gets boring. I don't know why. That one.
Yep, it's all the made-up people.
It's I think American Idol got that way too. After a while, you just get bored with them. The novelty wore off after season 28.
Right. When you start to realize that ugly people do have good voices sometimes.
I know. Adele.
Oh, I was thinking of America's Got Talent. What's her face that won the first year or second year, whatever it was.
Was that in England or was that here?
That was the English version of it.
Yeah, with that big, large woman with the angelic voice.
Yes.
Like it's not very often that we latch on to a heavy sort of, even in the male versions here, we don't latch on to the big fat people. I was trying to be nice for a while, but I wrecked it. So even you remember Ruben Studdard or whatever his name was? He was. Everybody loved him, but no one's going to see his show.
How about Kelly Clarkson, man? I know she had a kid, but Jesus, you're huge. What the hell happened?
Oh yeah. I think they give her a pass because she fluctuates between Hollywood acceptable and the housewife next door. She keeps going back and forth.
Kind of like Jessica Simpson.
I don't know. Does she get heavy?
Oh, she got beastly, yeah, and then she lost weight again. I think it was after she stopped dating Tony Romo that she lost the weight. God.
I'm looking it up right now.
Are you? Oh, did you see Oprah actually bought out a huge percentage of Weight Watchers? I don't know if she bought the whole company, but yeah, she's buying out Weight Watchers. So
I do see
about weight
Jessica Simpson. Yeah, she got pretty bulky there, huh?
Yep.
So now instead of being a 2015 super skinny model, she's just back to being like a 1975 Charlie's Angels.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Oh, you did. I don't know if it's your USB or whatever you cut out for a second there.
I think Jessica Simpson, when I looked at the picture, she sucked up all the bandwidth
She probably
She's
did.
heavier now.
Wasn't she in Dukes of Hazzard? Like one
She
of
was in the movie, yeah.
the movie one. Did anyone watch that either? I don't think so.
I watched it. I did.
I might have saw
I have
it
to
once.
say, I watched it.
The one thing
Because I like Johnny Knoxville.
the one movie I've never seen, and I always think about it, but I don't, is that Kill Bill.
Oh, those are awesome.
Are they?
I have but you have to get the overseas versions, because what they did in the States was they said it was too graphic, so they put all the fight scenes in black and white. So if you ever see that like on cable and it's in black and white, that sucks. But I got this DVD set from Japan or something where it was all still in color, and those movies are awesome.
You've got a bunch
I
of
can't
weird.
think of anything wrong.
You've got a bunch of weird shit around your house, don't you?
We do, yeah. In fact, we have the Kill Bill sword, the Black Mamba sword, over our fireplace.
Oh my God.
At least I think we do. Lisa's going to listen to this and go, "No, it hasn't been there for 12 years." Yeah, but it's somewhere in the house.
Oh my God. Yeah, you must have a collection of some weird shit.
But it's all totally worthless. That's what the best part is. It's all just weird junk that nobody wants. Like we have a life mask of David Duchovny hanging in our living room, which is the mold of his face for the movies, you know? Because she really likes that guy. So I bought his face for her.
Jerry, you're a weird person. You really are. Oh.
Yeah, but you know, it was funny when she opened it and put it on the wall. Our oldest daughter, Mallory, came over. I don't remember if she lived there or what, came home.
Wait. Backtrack. How do you wrap David Duchovny's head as a gift?
In a box. Head in a box.
And she opened a box and didn't freak out when there's a head in it?
No, she knew who it was right away. You know what Mallory said?
Because she
Mel
expected
goes,
it from Jerry. Jerry
she
always
could tell
gives me
'cause she's
something creative.
well, that's part of it too. Is like trying to get a creative gift. But you'll like this. Mel came home. I think it was from school or something. It might have been for Lisa's birthday. But she comes home from school, and I go, "Guess who that is on the wall?" She's like, "What is that?" I go, "Guess who that is?" And she goes, "Mike Novak." Like I would, and for the listeners, Mike Novak is a workmate and longtime friend. But like I would take, I'd take my friend's face and make a mold of it and give it to Lisa. You know?
That's just
It
fucking
was ridiculous.
wrong. Oh, and that and your Christmas topper is really weird too, isn't it?
Yes, it's Larry Fine from the Stooges as an angel.
I gotta spend Christmas at your house because I don't have the kids this year. I need to come over and see what the fuck Christmas at the Taylor's house is all about. Because David
We got to do it a
Duchovny's head in
different.
a
We're
box.
always gone. And Larry Fine on the Christmas tree.
Nobody wants David Duchovny's head in a box.
The Larry Fine thing is doubly. Oh, in fact, we talked about it on the show before. It's doubly offensive because he was Jewish. Anyway, it's on top of our Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, Christmas.
But that's my new. It's my new religion because now I'm a minister.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been ordained. Now I can do anything I want to.
That's true.
What do I hear in the background? You got kids in the neighborhood yelling or something?
No, it was a dog barking.
Oh, a dog.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That my buddy.
You know what we got to do though?
Yeah.
It's the end of the show. It's already past our normal time now.
No, what's your normal time? Your normal time's 45 minutes. Mine's an hour.
We're at 46 plus the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, and plus the edit. Oh yeah, that doesn't include the first 10 minutes, huh?
Right.
Okay.
We got to drop the swish in.
Somehow
But-
we actually got through a show about nothing.
Yeah. I wonder what we should call this. We should just title this one "Don't Listen, It Isn't Worth It." Just do that.
Well, we did touch on Halloween a little bit. Are you doing anything for Halloween as far as trick-or-treaters and shit?
No, there's a Halloween party that we're going to go to, but we were going to dress up as land sharks, but now we're not going to do that. We're just going to go.
Yeah.
We're going to be boring. Cuz it's for the kids anyway. It's not for us old people.
That's true. I'm going to turn off my porch light because I'm not going to be here, and I don't know if Bob's going to pass out candy or not. Probably not. He'll probably be in the garage shooting darts. Kids will yell at him.
Well, you drug it out of me.
Okay.
You found out all about us. Lisa and I, for years, when the kids got older, and they would go hang out with their friends on Halloween, for little parties and whatnot when they're in their teenage years, we would do the same thing. We would just leave the house altogether. It was ridiculous. We just go out to eat every Halloween, and by the time we got back, they were all off the streets.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Because it's not like it was when we were kids. When we were kids, they'd stay out till like 10 o'clock. Now it's 9 o'clock and it's over.
Well, this year it's on a Saturday, so I'm guessing it's going to start earlier and it's going to last longer. But I live by a golf course, and my street ends at the golf course, so nobody cuts through. And it's not one of those streets where you can walk down the street for a mile. It's one block, and then you're done. You're at a dirt road, and then you got to walk another block to get to the other street, and then you get the golf course.
They don't want to deal with you.
Exactly.
We don't. I mean, we're on a regular street, but I think the houses are too far apart. So, last year I usually buy candy just in case. I don't think we had one person last year.
See, when I lived in
because I stayed home.
When I lived in Berkeley, all the ghetto kids would come up, and the parents would drop them off
Here we go.
in the nicer neighborhoods to get the better candy.
Just can't get through one show without saying something stupid.
That's true. Yeah, so they come up to the nice area and they steal kids' cell phones, and then they go try to sell them in Detroit.
Yeah, so you just went through all that, implying that the ghetto kids live in shitty neighborhoods and all. Well, whatever.
They did. They would drive them up. They would drive them up and drop them off. It's like, I don't recognize you. You're not from this neighborhood. There's only 2% black people in this neighborhood. And I know
my aunt took us one
both
time.
of them.
My aunt picked us up, and this is the same year that I was a pack of Cool cigarettes too. When I was, which you can't do to this day. You can't do it, but she picked me up and took me out because her kids lived in the country, and weren't black. And they went to the rich neighborhood of Livonia and got dropped off. We all got dropped off there, and we'd go around the block, get picked back up again, drive somewhere else. So I'm one of those ghetto kids that you're complaining about.
Oh, okay. Well, this could be the Halloween show.
Okay.
You could call it the Halloween show.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do another one after Halloween. We'll do a Halloween recap.
Well, I mean, we talked about everything that is Halloween, right? Except for carving pumpkins and shit. But, I mean, trick-or-treating, we talked about the stupid fucking flavor. Pumpkin fucking spice everywhere. And the fact that they're already got Christmas shit and they're done with Halloween. Stupid.
It's a non-traditional Halloween show. Because we only got into Halloween at the very end.
Yeah. Well, that's because we had audio issues. I can't have it sounding like that. Actually, it did sound like shit.
It probably still does. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Everybody, let us know on Facebook how shitty this episode was. Make sure, since you're not commenting on the good ones, you get 9 million listeners one week without saying a word. Maybe we'll get a shit show where someone complains.
How do I unlike this fucking page?
Yeah. No one's sent that yet, though. That's surprising. We don't get very many unlikes.
There's not too many comments either. We need more people to comment on the Facebook page.
Yeah, it'd be fun. You could tell us how shitty we are. We could, we could fight with you on. Well, we wouldn't fight with you. We just agree with you. Yeah, we're shitty. Whatever.
It's all right. Well, give us topics. How's that? Let's have the listeners give us some topics.
Well, that's an original idea. Actually, it was the original idea of the show. If you remember the first episode, that I was saying that everybody tell us what you want. You name it. The people would name the topic.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
So you give us the topic. No, because nobody commented on the Facebook page.
So people have to actually comment and come up with topics for us. And if you don't, we're not going to come up with topics, and then shows are just going to be stupid. Now we'll come up with shit.
No, that's a good thing. Let's challenge the audience once again. If you're listening, go to the Facebook page for the You Name It podcast and bring up a topic and we'll tell you exactly what we think because that's so intriguing to everyone.
And for our 3 Wyoming listeners, we want you guys to comment. We want to find out what the fuck Wyoming is all about.
And what's there?
Exactly. What is there to do in Wyoming?
Wyoming's a giant mystery to us. We figured out what was it was a few shows ago what was the actual topic?
Why Wyoming? No, I don't remember. I don't remember which episode it was, but Wyoming, why was the whole gist.
Tried to figure out what it was.
It's a place that people drive through.
We know it's a state. If I wasn't mistaken, I think I mentioned Dick Cheney was from Wyoming, I think.
And we theorized that Amish people must be in Wyoming because you can't call them. No one's ever.
Yeah, because no one has a phone.
No one's ever gone to Wyoming to do anything, as far as we know, because we don't know anyone that's come out of Wyoming.
Hey, is that thing from Close Encounters? Is that giant Devil's Tower? Is that in Wyoming?
Oh, I don't know. It might.
Seems to me there might be something in there.
And that's where the aliens would go. That would make sense.
Let's see what it says for Devil's Tower.
Yeah.
National Monument in Wyoming.
Yes,
I was right about
Wyoming
something.
Has something.
That's what happened, Davin. They had that Devil's Tower. They started with that, and people were there. But the aliens came and took everybody. That's why you don't hear anything about Wyoming, because there's nobody there.
That's true. That's their feeding ground.
Yeah, the Close Encounters, little weird-looking, little pasty white ET-looking aliens took everybody.
Yep, and we get.
I wish I could describe that. Could I describe them any worse?
Well, if you watch the extended version, you get to see the inside of their ship.
Yeah, and isn't there an ET there too?
Yeah. Yep.
Like they squeezed an ET into that, and they also squeezed ET into Star Wars, didn't they?
I believe they did.
Yeah, in that big Congress scene, didn't they have a whole little area full of ETs?
Yep, they were all standing over in that one little section.
Oh no, or were they? They were the Close Encounters aliens. Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna go see the new Star Wars when it comes out?
No, I'm gonna wait a long time till there's no crowd, then I'll see it.
You're not gonna read the book and go opening day?
No, I'm not gonna do any of that stuff. I won't even steal it off the internet. I'll just wait and go to the theater. I'll be bored in some city, and I'll just go see that.
That is one of those you got to see in the theater.
So it'll be I'll be in San Diego right after it opens. That'll probably be a bad city to go. It'll probably be jam packed there.
Yeah,
so,
and I'll be in Vegas.
I'll wait till after that. Let's see. Where do I go after San Diego, you ask?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you. After San Diego, I go to
Philadelphia.
Boston.
Oh, you do Boston?
No, I'll see it. Although probably there isn't a theater anywhere near that place. Have you done the Boston show?
Yes, I have.
It seems like there's nothing around there. So.
No, there isn't. But if you look out of the back of the loading dock,
yeah,
on the side that the food truck, the Hell's Angels food truck shows up on, that building right back there is the building that they threw the guy off of in The Departed. That's where they actually filmed that scene. So there you go.
That's what you'll have to tell me on our January 8th episode when I'm in Boston.
Okay. Where will I be?
I'll
still be in Vegas.
Write that down in your notes.
Yeah, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been You Name It for this week. Aren't you happy?
Yep, thanks for listening, guys. And comment. Please give us ideas. Go to the Facebook
and share
page
it with friends, too.
If you want.
Yeah, they're not always this bad. And we'll work on this whole lag issue so that Davin and I aren't stepping all over each other all the time.
That's true. Okay, Jerry, well, have a good one, man. I will see you in Miami.
I'll see you in Miami as well. Thank you for listening, everyone.
Have a good one.
Goodbye.